Alright, put those fists up in the air, help me out! Hey! 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 She going out the cold wind down.
Hi, I'm Joel from The Century.
And I'm Sean from The Century.
And you're watching Blabbermouth's TV.
Yeah, for the record, I think the songs that kind of made the cut, we actually wrote probably about 50, 60 songs, or maybe more than that actually, now that I think about it.
I'd say like 50 to 60 complete songs.
Yeah. And then kind of what happened was, once we wrote the song Sound of Fire, I think every album needs that song that kind of propels the rest of the record. It makes you feel like now we can write the rest of the record. And once we wrote Sound of Fire, all the other pieces of the puzzle kind of started to come together and fall into place. So yeah, I think picking the songs became easier once that song was the centerpiece for the record. We kind of worked around it as like, this is the kind of middle ground of what the vibe of the record should be like. Not, you know, here we'd have heavier songs, we'd have ballads, we'd have this, we'd have that, and mix it up. But that was like a good way to gauge all the other songs against. Like, is it as good as this song, or do we feel it's as strong as this song? So
I agree. 100%. Song that makes you think of home. I think maybe for me it's probably Sweetness by Jimmy World, because they're from Arizona, but I just remember being so proud of Jimmy World as an Arizona band and listening to them in Mesa, and I was just so stoked about the fact that they were from Mesa too. So that really makes me think of home, like growing up in Mesa. It's tied between two. One was my mother. I don't think she made up this quote, but she said it to me all the time, which was, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. So I think about that one a lot whenever I become a worrywart. Or the other one was a pastor at some church out in Arizona said, all he said was narrow your focus if you're trying to succeed. Don't try to be all things to everyone.
I think I try and think about just thinking less, doing more. So I tend to overthink things, and then it prevents me from accomplishing things that I want to do. So think less, do more. Okay. Well, I think we collectively want to see us push musical boundaries. I mean, I think just personally, you know, I don't think we're looking to reinvent the wheel, but we're in our own, what we do as our band, pushing what we can do musically forward as frequently as possible, and, you know, get that music out to as many people as possible, as long as it's sending something positive. I think that's a big aspect of it, is that it brings something positive to the table. So
it's all about personal growth is the main goals. Reaching as many people as we can, which basically is a roundabout way of saying we want to be the biggest band in the world. So, ready? No, I can't. 3 words. I've actually done this before. Yeah. Come on. Groovy, pop, alternative.
That'll work.
Yeah. I would like to say pop rock alternative with the groove.
But that's
since
not
I'm
3
limited
words.
to 3 words, groovy, pop, alternative. Figure that one out.
Sean, how we love you!
Sean, someone said something to you. Sean, how you doing over here?
Wonderful.
You look a little hot. Sean's hot. He's just a natural.
What?